Those who must cut stones must always envision cathedrals. To be honest, that's probably going to be the title of this video, so I just probably just said it twice. This quote, when I first heard it, it just kind of struck me so well. I'm not gonna lie, just kind of poof. I was in class, second period of my government class. It lasts like 30, 40 minutes. At those last 30 minutes, you don't have shit to do. It's an easy fucking grade. And I was bored as hell. And I had two options. Continue reading my book, which was a little hard, or head the fuck to sleep. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really, really veering like some sleep. Yeah, let me put some light on in the back room. I'm my cat as well. And as I was toying with the idea of going the fuck to sleep, thankfully I didn't. Thankfully I kept reading a little forward. And literally 2 paragraphs later, I found this quote. And it struck me so goddamn hard. It felt like a brick was tossed right at my lungs, just all the air left my body. I was just staring. I read it like 2 or 3 times, like, oh shit, that's fire. You know that image of the black dude going? That was my exact fucking reaction to this thing. I literally copied down the quote in my quote book, which I only use sparingly, to be honest. And I literally, after I copied it, I sent it to my friend because he loves quotes just like me. And we were talking about it for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes straight, just talking like, hey, what do you think this means? Oh, think that, and it's been honestly, for about the past month and a half, it's just been, sorry, I'm making sure my cat is not fucking doing anything weird. This quote has just been like sitting in the back of my mind. If y'all hear some meows, that's because, you know, it's kitty cat day. So until now, I don't think I've really been able to break it down into self-improvement until now. And now I think, you fucking good, huh? Now, I don't want to keep this information to myself. I want to share it with some people because I think you guys can get a lot of good value out of it. I think if you're the kind of person that sees who they are now and wants to have more potential, who sees more potential in themselves, who see themselves and they're like, hey man, we've come a long fucking way, I won't lie. We're hella different from the person we were. But I want to change more. I want to grow more. I can't wait to see myself in the next few years 300 times better than who I am now. Then I think this video is for you. I really fucking do. This was made specifically fucking for you. It's not gonna... This isn't a video that's like top 10 tips or tricks to use to get $10,000 a month and then just spew bullshit at you. This is a mindset, redeveloping your mindset. A mindset redevelopment, we'll call it that. This is something that's gonna not specifically increase your progress, but as you increase your mindset, when you tackle these things that do change your life, and what is your purpose, and what is your work, you will learn more, and you will be able to do more. And you will have more satisfaction every single step along the way. So watch this entirety in its full, or don't and miss out. Roughly speaking, what I think this quote means is that as you chip away on something quite mundane, a rock, a stone, rather than something extravagant like marble, you must toil with mastery and excellence in view of the one day that this stone might sit in a grand cathedral. Time permitting, of course. When you work, I want you to work towards the cathedral. Whatever your goal is, for whatever fucking aspect of your life it falls into, I want you to have the grand cathedral in your mind. And follow mastery to this goal. Follow complete fucking excellence and mastery to get one day there. Look, for example, if let's say a 10 out of 10 physique is your goal, but you're not there yet. You're not even at an 8 out of 10. You've been probably a year or 2 in the gym, maybe even more, and you're not quite there yet. You want the 10 years in the gym kind of body, but it's not been 10 years. And so what you need to do is every single fucking rep, understand that as you push yourself and as you do it so fucking well that you expand what you thought was possible, as you PR and do even better and get a sick pump and change the way your body fucking looks. You toil with mastery. You toil with the thought that everything I do right now is going to get me to that cathedral, to that 10 out of 10 body, to the kind of body that people think I'm on steroids, when in fact, I just worked fucking harder than everyone else. That's what I want you to do. And with what I mean by mastery and expertise is to like really, really push yourself. Really push yourself, and every time you need to learn, you learn. When there's an obstacle, you don't shy from it, you learn from it, you face it, you go around it if you have to, but you get past it. What you need to understand is that with toiling and mastery and excellence and all these words I use, of course there's going to be obstacles. They were made to be obstacles. Obstacles are not negative things. You need to realize that. They can be very much positive things. Sure, they suck in the moment. Fuck, I'm not easily going to be able to do whatever the fuck. I can't immediately make $1 million. Shucks. No shit. You need to learn to get there. These hard things in life, they're not just handed out. You have to actually earn it. And obstacles are like these checkpoints to see if you've earned it. If you've learned enough to achieve that. If you've learned enough to achieve and then keep that. When you meditate and when you work, same thing. I'll give you guys a quick example. When you meditate, engage your mind, engage your body in a way that it's almost like this, like the deepest, most religious Buddhist monk among the top mountain spires in Tibet. The way he meditates, think like that. Whatever your example was. Like, if let's say it's working, you want to work towards your goal. You want to keep that grand cathedral in mind, the amount of money you're making, the amount of satisfaction you give to yourself and your customers, and the products you make. Now here's a great thing. Here's a great thing you can do with business. All right, damn, my shoulder looks kind of good. With business, if you make a product or any kind of entertainment, make the entertainment and the product as good as the ones you dream about. Do not fucking wait until you're Do it now. Make solid fucking work. Alright? More than solid. Make masterful fucking work. That's what's going to take you to the mastery. That's what's going to take you to your cathedral. So right now, I can do that after this video, honestly. Get a piece of paper and write down your cathedrals for every aspect of your goals. If you're very, very focused on like one specific goal, then don't write it down for like the 13 things. But if you're more like a generalist approach, kind of doing everything, you're meditating, working out, health, fitness, business, money, mind, family, love, all that shit, write down your aspects for everything. And then work fucking towards it. Excellence in all fucking areas. There should not be a single spot in your life that you really, really fucking work toward that should not have a grand cathedral next to it. That you write down and that you're going to keep in your fucking memory. The only reason why there shouldn't be one is if you're so fucking focused on one specific thing that you don't have time for other things. Where you have to cut back on the gym because you're working so hard on your business. When you have to not go much out as much with your friends because you have to build this 10 out of 10 fucking body. And you're so fucking focused on it that you're waking up at 5:30 and you're working out 3 times a day and you're eating 14 million grams of protein kind of shit. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you get my point. Look, self-improvement is this remaking of the self. It's this, sure, a lot of people say improvement, but honestly, I see it as a reforging, as a re-sculpting. I don't know if you've ever seen that statue. There's like this really like fit guy, and he's got like a hammer and like a spike, and he uses that to cut off a piece of the statue. But of course, the statue. And the top half of him is like super strong, fit, like peak physique, and the bottom half is fat flabs, fat legs, and he's about halfway down, and he's carving it off. And I think of self-improvement like that. You're carving off the bad habits, the shit that kept you depressed and weak and stupid. And instead, you're becoming this new man, this new self that was really like deep in your fucking core, and you're bringing it out. It's a re-fucking sculpting. I think that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful fucking thing. I don't want you for a moment to regret self-improvement at all. It should be one of the greatest pleasures of your life to completely re-sculpt yourself in the image you so see fit. Think about that for a moment. You can literally don the mask. You can just take, if you ever see someone like doing shit like, oh, I kind of like what he's doing, I'm gonna be kind of like that. I'm gonna incorporate some of that shit into my life. I'm gonna take, don't copy, but take inspiration and then change it. And then boom, you can add that to yourself if you really fucking want. It's so fucking cool and interesting when you think about it. Your entire fucking, you can change anything about yourself on this path. You can make yourself exactly who you want to be. Sometimes it requires chipping away at mundane stones. But those stones will one day get into the cathedrals. So honestly, fuck yeah. I don't know whatever word and we're better than saying than fuck yeah. And when you want to bum out and when you don't want to do the work, resist thoroughly. Thoroughly. That bum shit that's where you don't want to work, where you're staying, you're sleeping, you don't do the shit you know you're supposed to do, is gonna take you away from the restructuring of your mind, body, whatever the fuck. Because you're kind of almost teaching yourself, hey, it's okay to not bum out right now because my body thinks it's okay. No, it's not. It's fucking not. You know it's not. It's not okay to skip a day in the gym because you're fucking lazy. Because don't you want to see that path of you emerge? Don't you want to see that statue of yourself where you're fucking ripped as hell and then it's just fat beneath you? Don't you want to carve that fat away so you're just not perfect but sculpted? You see, as much as it's a stone right now to wake up a little early, in 5-10 years when that's a complete habit and you're at peak productivity, that shit might change your life. That shit might make you so much more money than your competitors. It might make you so much more productive than your competitors. When you're a professional fighter, that shit might win you a belt. Even though, as hard as it was right now to quit your addictions, to quit porn and video games, because it feels good right now, carving away those bad habits might just lead you to more free time to work on yourself, to get better in the gym, to fucking sculpt your entire fucking life as you so see fit, and as you would think would be the fucking life. It's a beautiful process. And I want you to take this mindset and, if you so see fit, incorporate it into yourself. Cut the stone as if it were the foundation walls and domed ceiling 300 feet up on the most beautiful fucking cathedral. You know what? There is actually a really beautiful cathedral. St. Peter's Basilica. I honestly, normally I know from the French word, Basilique du Saint-Pierre, and I only recently, just now, remember that it's called St. Peter's Basilica in English. So that's a fucking sign on my part to you guys that I know what the fuck it's kind of talking about. It's a beautiful fucking place. Search it up, and I want you to keep that kind of cathedral in mind as a metaphor for your goals. Alright? Because it's a beautiful fucking place, and it's that kind of beauty I want to see you put down in the aspects of all your life. When you get your paper out and you fucking write this shit. And don't fucking bum out. Don't you dare fucking bum out. Because I literally just talked about it, bro. I just fucking talked about it. Don't do that shit. You know. It might be. Well, when you go and write these things and when you go search this thing up, because it's going to take you 2 more minutes of extra effort that might change your life 12 years down the line. Or it might not do shit. But do you really want to gamble that? Do you really want to gamble having more of that foulness, that foul being around? Or do you want to be more of that a cathedral aspect to you, that perfectness that only others can see you, and they're like, damn, I want to be like him. I want to learn from him. Cut your life, your work, your purpose in this life to represent the dream and the man you will sculpt in the fires of discipline and learning. That is self-improvement. We who must cut stones must always envision cathedrals. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Otherwise, if you like the video and you don't like and subscribe, you're gonna get raped by an octopus. I didn't make the rules. Y'all have a good one. Peace.